Hello everyone, it is Sunday, I believe the 7th, uh, early April, and I wanted to give a quick update on how the greenhouse went. Because I think it is about 95% done. Alright, let's take a look at everything I did here. I wound up upgrading these panels. Turns out this one died a while ago and was killing my batteries. I wasn't getting much of an input on it. This gives a great input. And I also wanted to mention, this was the same price as these two monocrystalline ones as of 2 years ago. So solar has come a very, very far way since I originally bought the little cheap polycrystalline one, and I replaced it with twice as much power from monocrystalline ones that will last longer and are more impact resistant and all that stuff. Alright, still going strawberries outside. This has been handling the high winds really well. I need to seal it up a little bit more, but honestly, it's doing pretty fine. Come on over here. Added more temperature gauges. Still staying about 15 degrees hotter in the greenhouse, so that's good. Alright, what have I been updating a lot of? Well, let's just start over here. Alright, I had for lighting, since I did a dumb thing and I put my light for the greenhouse over there, the main light switch that turns on my grow lights up and around the corner. I put that all the way over there, so whenever I need to come in here at night, which is actually somewhat common because I have to, I use this place for drawing out my firewood as well. I have to go walk all the way over there to the panel. I'll also clean that up later. So what I have up here is just one of those cheap little pathway motion detected solar lights. So whenever I open the door is right here, it will immediately click on and I'll have enough light to do anything. Because usually I'm just stepping inside for 5 seconds anyway. Alright, still have the heat lamp here. No reason to take it out. And I got all my plant pots in here now. My little growers, garden beds. At the moment, the only citrus I have growing is one I specifically chose for this greenhouse, and that is you can see it here, a Maiwa kumquat. Kumquats are incredibly good at growing inside of pots, and they're the most cold-hardy citrus species I know of, other than the Chinese dragon or flying dragon, orange, or whatever it was called. But those are apparently awful to eat. Everyone likes kumquats. So yeah, I'm growing that. I've also got another start of a potted this. This is a little Russian pomegranate, and it seems to be doing very well. Just make sure it gets plenty of sunlight and heat, and well, let's be real, the heat problem is not going to be much. Okay. I wish I could say I thrifted this giant shelf, but no, I bought it. And we've got all of our starts for the garden going over here. So I've got a couple of viney tomatoes going up here, some little cherry tomatoes, Cherokee purples, I got a couple of herbs I still need to plant, peppers, sweet chocolate ones, and these little King of the North bell pepper types are doing really well. There's some more. I'm gonna repot this here old wok I was using. It basically was completely destroyed. I'm gonna drill a hole in it, and I'm gonna start growing more peppers out of it, because I think they'll look cool. And then down here, this giant long one here, that's the spinach one. Spinach puts up with the least amount of sunlight, so because it doesn't have fruit to build, it's just leaves. So I'm going to be putting that on the bottom and the shadiest aspects of everything. And I eat a lot of spinach, but it goes bad so damn quick that I just figured it'd be the best idea to have a good infinite supply going down there. And spinach is easy to grow. Alright, I have some stevia going in here, but it hasn't started yet. It's kind of a shame. Maybe I should take the wood chips off. I don't know. Old pomegranates from last year, they haven't really taken off yet, but oh well, they might have died in the cold frost and the ducks eating them. Oh well. Just a random misc over here. I stole this this little A-frame trellis over here out of an Aldi dumpster, because they throw out all of their spring stuff every... Yeah, it's always late spring. They're always throwing stuff out in order to make room for new stuff too. So if you feel like dumpster diving, go to Aldi. And I've got no shame, so I heavily recommend it. Alright, over here we've got Paige's little pineapples. I believe these are the Florida special. And over here we have a Australian finger lime. Yeah. These are really good, I've been told, and I really hope they do well. I'll probably take it outside so I can get more sunlight. But I really want to find out what these are like. It was a little finicky getting it started, but now that it's actually in the sunlight, it's doing well. I'll repot it as soon as I think it's actually taken off. Alright, and here is my solar grid over here. I've got the fan rigged up as well. And that, it's like a little cheap oscillating fans that bus drivers use. But it should help provide a bit of wind in here as well. Something people seem to forget about, including gardeners I talk to, is they forget that all the things in nature that sometimes hurt your plants are also good for your plants. So wind is really useful because it will actually help build up the plant's strengths. It will, like when you blow on a plant, it's actually training the cell walls on it and making it stronger. Sort of like a person having to do exercises, it will make it stronger. So people who raise their plants inside and then take them outside, they'll just get knocked over by the first windstorm. So it's important to make sure that your plants get a little bit of wind, and it's healthier and will help promote air growth and stuff like that, and a whole bunch of other junk. Yeah, that's also why I have all these windows able to open, a lot of these windows, and the owl hatch up there, and and the main hatch over here, and the doors. That's why I have them all. I put so many opening points on here, so that A, I could get a good crossbreeds going through here, but B, I could let the pollinators in. And that's another thing people seem to keep forgetting about. I had a friend of mine who mentioned, I'm growing tomatoes in my basement. Why aren't they they're flowering, but I can't get any tomatoes. And I was like, so what pollinators do you have in your basement? How are bees getting in there? And they couldn't give me an answer. By the way, if you absolutely cannot get pollinators for any reason, just take a little, brush, like what you use for painting. A fine brush, and you can manually pollinate your plants if need be. Now, that's only like if you absolutely have no other option, but whatever. Anyway, let's check out what else is working on these. I'll go ahead and show you how these work. At the moment, I have everything color-coded, and I need to build a better interface panel for these, but I haven't yet. And let's just see how this works. As you can see, the fan is going. Just wanted to power it on for a quick minute there. And let's see how well and you can see the lights are going too. Hard to tell because it's so bright out in here, but they are going. Anyway, just wanted to show that off real quick. Still have the storage room over here. That's going pretty well. We should really clean this place out a little bit more too. What else we got in here? Just general misc, junk, you know how it is. I need to get in there and just clean it out more. Throw my old pots in there as well. Oh well. Old battery that died because of the bad solar panel. Ash, lime, extra chairs. Oh, and this is one of the things I did, is I put a potting workbench in here. Just out of scrap wood I had lying around. Which is very useful. And up on top over here, where no light can really get to it because it's at that much of an angle, you can see I put in a 8-foot long, 10-inch wide shelf out of other scraps I had lying around. And that is so useful because now I just have room to get to everything. And if need be, I need to install these handles. I have a large farmer's market opening over here. Oh, I also have this water tank here, but I haven't hooked it up to anything yet. The temperature gauge. Oh, bit of a wind. So yeah, from the exterior over here, you can see how it kind of came together here. The idea is that I'm going to be able to, and I also fenced in this area, and I am kind of on a corner lot here. So I was wondering about setting up a little mini serving station for people being able to just grab their own stuff. And I have a little solar powered camera over here for security that would, it doesn't work very well, don't tell anyone that. Actually, it don't work at all. The thing doesn't have batteries you can replace on it, so I have to basically buy a new camera just to replace the battery that dies in the cold, even though it's solar powered. It's annoying. Oh well. Anyway, the idea is I could do a little self-serve station here, or maybe turn it into an outdoor bar or something. Oh, and this little old 2-foot bit of scrap wood, I was going to paint over and turn it into a, just a little farm sign. I could hang it up on the side over here. I think I'm going to go with a Duck Nut Box logo, which I need to make, so... Or I could just put up a sign that says the Solarpunk workshop on my workshop over there. This whole area is kind of one big workshop when you think about it. Oh well. Oh, and very other small minor thing I did here was hanging off the back of the greenhouse where it gets shade from the tree. I built a little firewood stand, which I'm hoping will be pretty useful. I got a wood-burning stove in the house now, and I was drying wood out in the greenhouse, but I ran out of room, so I built this little thing in a weekend just to keep it, have a thing to have all my old wood on, let it dry out without getting soggy. And I built it in such a way so that I can put a canoe on the top of it. Instead of building a roof, I can just get a canoe and flop it up there. But, that's dependent on me getting a canoe. Alright, anything else going on? Oh, I think that's about it, actually. Yeah. Alright, well, that's the greenhouse. Them's the brakes, buddy. I will update when I have something else cool going on for the greenhouse, but honestly, it's mostly done now. I think I might paint the whole thing green when I have a good long summer day and, a free weekend, but... just to help protect all this bare wood. But I think it went pretty well. This turned out really nice. Even if it does look kind of shitzo or what have you, but, I like it. Alright, later all.